there'll be an extra fee for that.
You're right.
Exactly. But none of them believed me.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Yeah!
Oh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait! Get behind me. I'll handle this.
Another test. Suffocate.
Gotcha! Time for a light show!
Another
Take it
test.
easy. Things are about to get dicey.
Picked.
Quietly now.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere with...
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to...
Paimon was impressed by...
Oh, that's not a... Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Performers might be invited to promote the opening of... But I must admit, I'm also well...
Huh? Paimon gets...
Not really. Just yesterday I stayed up...
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are...
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Finally, we can rest.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean...
Leo is just too hilly.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that...
Yes, Paimon will take...
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a... If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
need some fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure...
Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward!
Hey! Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Come on, spit it out.
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my...
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Dear guests, is there any work that you need done?
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
She's gone. Let's go.
Turn left. Run! To the right and... Wow, you guys are good. I'm impressed.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake.
You really liked it, huh?
As long as you don't want...
Hey, Uncle Drugway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes, thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take...
No need. We'll be up.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Drugway. Who would I be if I have to be up and about to drop these goods? Oh, you aren't too pick...
Aw, you know...
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. He's just a super well...
A while ago, one of our guards at Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him. That young man is such a... I mean,
Uncle Yongzan says
it feels like we've troubled you enough already.
it's kite-making material. I'm sure the sender wants it to Oh, by the way, here.
All right, then.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we...
Whoa, that's
Don't mention it.
sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off.
Is he underestimating Paimon? Anyway, is Gaming's family... He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you seem to be around the same age, so perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor.
If you have the time, maybe you can make... I can say,
Well, I can...
Wait, serious?
Would you like some more tea?
No, thanks. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Leo.
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're...
What are you doing here?
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting off. Shouldn't you be back? And what's with the...
And what of the Qixing's decision to Did you expect one to willfully
It's not... Anyway, they went to... Tianyin?
It appears time has... A great thought has illuminated one's mind. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one...
Huh? Wait, here? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, now you two travel...
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell tea.
No, that sounds... 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special lantern ride promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10.
Then 4.
I see. Are you intending? Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives...
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive.
10. A nice round number, don't you think?
That is agreeable.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine.
Perhaps you could enlighten me that...
Well,
There...
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model.
Of course. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Many what? There is no harm in...
Oh, Shenyan!
Naturally. One may not delight in social... And you two? Are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time.
You are also planning to One has been intrigued. One had no choice.
Oh, who will be
Shuyu Shen.
Wow, that's quite... Also, this is
The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia. It is composed of materials as light as...
It sure seems like you want to talk...
So, will you be
Huh? Wait, you...
All right then. No need to prepare them. Arrive at Mount Outsong and...
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help...
One calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. Look at her walk down the street. But anyway, that box of hers seemed... and wouldn't you know it, all the stuff all Paimon say is that... What did she call it again? A crude... Totally. After all...
Take it easy.
Yeah! In this era of fair winds and gentle, one need not marshal the winds to deliver the rain clouds. Yeah! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! In this era of fair winds and gentle rains, one needs not marshal the winds to deliver the rain clouds. Yeah! Skyward!
Has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gao Ming. Let's go!
Skyward! Yeah! Scatter! Doesn't count! I hadn't eaten. Wait! My mechanical masterwork!
Here we are, right outside her place. Do you still remember the first time we came here? We even brought offerings and everything. And when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately threatened to squash Liyue Harbor. Paimon thought she'd be impossible to get along with. But now that we've spent some more time together, we probably don't need to bring any offerings now that we've gotten to know her pretty well, right? Still, Paimon's got some snacks around here somewhere, so if she Huh? Traveler, did something catch your eye? Whoa, what a pretty lady! Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer? Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can tell she's someone special. As expected of that bird lady, really. She must have a whole bunch of Adepti friends from all over the country. Okay, but if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, right? Want to go up to her and helping you make more connections is a part of Paimon's job as hello? Paimon is Paimon! And this is the Traveler. Paimon doesn't think we've met, but we're also friends of Cloud Retainer. May we have the pleasure of learning your name, Madam Adeptus?
You two... What is this tomfoolery? Has a shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer recognize one anymore?
Wait, you're... Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look... human! How did that happen?
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
So, you're indulging now because?
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
You? Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place. In fact, Paimon can think of several examples. Like last year, when you suddenly appeared on the top of a roof without any warning. Or... Hey, didn't we agree not to bring that up unless she asked?
Oh? So you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after all. Most commendable.
Well, this is all Paimon's got. You don't mind, right?
One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the contrary, it is the gesture that one values above all else. So long as you've shown proper respect and consideration, the quantity or quality of the gift is but a trivial matter.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Anyway, where were we before you reminded Paimon about the gifts? Ah, right. So by disciples, you must mean Ganyu and Shenhe. It's also been a while since we last saw them. Maybe we can come too.
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised the matter yourself. Shenhe and Ganyu should be quite pleased to see you again. However, one would first inquire as to the reason behind your visit here. You have cause to seek one's company?
Yeah, we just found ourselves missing you and wanted to see how you were doing. We were hoping you'd tell us one of your stories. Who knew we'd run into your human form while we were at it?
Is that so? If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste for Liyue Harbor. Ganyu is likely still working at Yuehai Pavilion, so that shall be our first stop.
Sounds great! Then let's all go to Liyue Harbor!
Shenhe has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the... Did they think one was so easily mollified? One shall investigate everything with one's own eyes and decide for oneself if their living conditions are satisfactory.
We're almost at Yuehai Pavilion. Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked to see Cloud Retainer like this? Guess we have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go?
quietly now. One shall stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
But why? Isn't it better if we all go together?
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise unoccupied and drop everything to attend to one's visit. One fears that would only result in her staying up all night to make up for lost time. One does not wish to trouble her. Conversing vicariously via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to her recent well-being. Again, do not mention one's presence here.
Fair enough. Makes sense. All right, then, we'll just pass on your regards and...
Cloud Retainer?
Oh, busted.
Is that lady someone you know, Miss Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin, but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit? I believe my schedule today is quite full. Although, perhaps I could move some work to later in the evening.
Oh, not to worry, Miss Ganyu. I'll make the necessary arrangements right away.
Thank you, Huixin.
It's been a while, Ganyu.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last saw you in this form.
You are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this Cloud Retainer of whom you speak. One is simply a mere mortal passerby.
Huh?
Seems she's not buying it.
That was but a simple test. One did not expect you to be able to recognize one so easily, especially after so many years of only seeing one's other form.
But recognizing you is, my responsibility as your disciple.
An apt observation. One was simply passing by while attending to some important business. One thought it would only be fitting to pay you a visit while in the area.
Wait, Paimon wasn't aware of any important... Cloud Retainer's right! We've still got something super important to do, so we can't stay here for too long today.
Oh, is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
One simply desired to see you and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick conversation should suffice for today. A more involved reunion should wait until you find yourself less occupied.
I understand. That should be fine.
While one acknowledges the amount of work that you have to deal with every day, one must also remind you to rest. Though Adepti blood flows through your veins, excessive exhaustion will still cause grave harm to your body. It still makes one nostalgic to see you as you are now, respected and independent. When you were young, you oft begged one to cuddle you to sleep when you suffered from nightmares.
Cloud Retainer! Stop!
If you insist. We are running short on time regardless, so one will refrain from going into each and every story. Why don't you continue your conversation? One shall simply stand by and listen.
Wow, you've been to so many new places since the last time we spoke. If you ever need anything, please just come find me at Uehai Pavilion. Also, forgive me for my presumptuous...
A human name? Huh. You raise a valid point. Considering the sheer extent of one's renown, Cloud Retainer is surely too recognizable as a name.
You really think so? Not that you're not famous or anything, but... that famous?
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would hardly think such a thing to be possible. Nevertheless, Ganyu's advice cannot be ignored. From this point on, when in public occasions, be sure to refer to one as Shenyun.
Canyon?
Ah, I assume that's a reference to the full record of Pristine Pavilion. An adeptus of years past would rise with the clouds and rest with the moon. They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced Master's name to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like only the most powerful of Adepti could rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
Actually, those lines were originally written to describe Cloud Retainer herself.
Huh? Wait, so you're really that powerful?
And what of it? Did you truly take one to be nothing more than a bird of bigger than average size?
Not exactly.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments. The tales of her past can only be found in ancient texts. It is said that once, a long, long time ago, there was a severe drought in Liyue. Left with no choice, many people left their homes, while others spent day and night praying to the Adepti. Although I did not live through such tragedy, simply reading about it is enough to gain a visceral understanding of all the pain and desperation during that time. On top of the drought, a noxious gas also began to spread through the land. If not for Cloud Retainer's efforts, much of Liyue would be nothing more than a barren wasteland today. The books had this to say about what happened. Upon arrival, the Adeptus borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the clouds gathered together, and abundant rain burst forth from the heavens. Drought and plague were both driven away, and the people were saved.
Wow, that's incredible!
Mortal records add embellishments to dramatize past events. One did merely with one ought, and even if one had not interceded, the other Adepti would surely have stepped in to help.
Even so, you stopped an entire drought! Can you really control the weather like the book said? Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more respect for you. So it was Paimon's bad for calling you Illuminated Bird before. You're not too mad, are you?
How laughable. A name is but a simple label we carry with us on our journey through the world. Why would one be offended by such a trivial matter?
That's a relief. In that case, Paimon will continue to call you whatever feels right in the moment.
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe? One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And what, pray tell, of her monthly remuneration? Moreover, does she find herself overly inundated with work? Is she allowed time off during Lantern Rite?
That is a lot of questions.
There is no cause for concern, Cloud Retainer. I introduced Shenhe to her employer personally. Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming recently. So, with Chef Mao being swamped with custom...
I see.
Huh? But didn't you just say that you had something important to do?
Can that wait until after?
You may return to your work.
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care. Traveler?
See you around, Ganyu! Whew! Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think? As soon as you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganyu's time. Is Paimon right?
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cuffs.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing? Wow, so...
That's just most of the time, though. I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't...
Eat! If it's not enough, what about you, traveler? Is the food...
Paimon's gonna take you up... So full. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dims. That would explain why you try to keep your friend...
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear more often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you true...
Okay, enough with the teasing.
What?
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... But that's just not who I am.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe.
Oh, that's...
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you... In the past, I would... And you can't just rely... Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay.
Actually, we told Xianyun that we would go to...
Oh?
Are you interested in kite making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
That title's certainly...
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success. She came to see me a few days ago.
Is that not...
It's one thing to use it on cloth.
Yeah, she does seem to have...
It would be such a shame if...
Great! The more the merrier!
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in...
Huh. She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious adeptus thing right now. Is it because we just heard that?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Tch.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, friends.
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Huh.
Chilly, huh? Paimon doesn't think...
Was I asleep?
Did you not sleep last night? Perhaps you should...
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me?
Calming. Then people tell me you're an extreme...
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shen...
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Shen Yun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too! I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend! Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself.
Huh.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Shen Yun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right? So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening. Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Hey, Gaming! Want to team?
Huh? But I have to participate?
You're that
No, it's not that. What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design?
I want a Swanee!
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay.
Yeah!
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch...
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch, with no discernible temperature. Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer, perhaps...
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swift. Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friends. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? Now, what expression should we give her? Since the Ooh, like this? Ooh. The title of Champion Kite Flyer is mine! Now that we've decided, let's make it happen! It's done! Paimon has to say, Kite Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow! It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for... Or should I say...
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow, the disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it in your golden finches. It's a...
What about your kite, Traveler?
Ta-da! Here it is!
It's so...
It makes her look like... Wow!
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of... Oh, and to do so by making use... One simply must know who it is that possesses such Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer! Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over!
Skyward!
It's right there!
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either on the subject of...
Still thy tongue.
One presume...
Huh?
regard the situation with...
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solid... Say something,
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and...
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice to...
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint! Well, and if that's all...
We finally caught up. You sure? Mooncarver? Mountain sheep?
You!
Okay, now, Paimon's get...
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through...
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can...
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled.
One has guests to attend. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already?
Yeah! Got her!
They're back.
Paimon's pooped. Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them.
Before he left,
Oh? What?
he said, "A kite is always tied down no matter how..." He looked...
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming...
A reflection of him.
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection. But if Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important.
Tolerance and understanding?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt it.
One was merely doing... Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the...
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is... Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too. Strike a pose!
Yeah!
can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should...
How do we look?
Huh? She asked them just like that?
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately?
I like black.
One is gratified.
The color black doesn't get dirty.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift and the
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xinyun! This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet! Paimon can't stop eating. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon...
He traveled all this way on account of the Oh, well.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud.
He appears to be a young man of much merit.
It appears that he wishes to break
kite string. Huh.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xinyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern right fast. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had at a gathering of adepti. However, when one asked Menogias and later... one seems to have strayed. One means to... It is a time to address... Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain...
That's...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud?
Is there anything I can do?
Combining our Aha! How about that? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's design. Now then, I count... Skyward! Scatter!
It's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gamin! Hope everything goes well.
Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha.
The fuse is lit!
Nada kundala.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Hi, Gamin! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten a nerve. Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
If the client's that important, then this...
Of course, the sooner...
Alright,
You're a bit quiet today, Gamin. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Dad?
Oh, so you're coming. Just leave this to everyone at the secure
Seems like you've made some...
The goods are all in order?
Yes.
Then let's get going.
Paimon doesn't know how...
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you.
Skyward! Scatter!
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about
I'm fine.
Gaming! Don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but...
Just let him...
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were...
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Leave this to me. I'll... Traveler, Paimon.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But, Gaming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Youngli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please, listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
If there are indeed bandits in the area. Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
So, Uncle Ip,
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who...
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of Usho dancing has become... If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise...
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip.
Well, he's a hard worker.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in
No. It wouldn't be... I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few... When you're young, you can handle all that physically Every time I get to thinking like that, I often regret introducing him to...
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right...
You seem quite young.
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find...
Then she's more easygoing than I could have... I meant to say earlier, there is...
Sure.
So, you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar. You need not reproach your... Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you...
The blink of an eye, you say?
Children grow up in quite...
Zhongli certainly has a... Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could...
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
So,
can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course...
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they...
Yep.
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you...
Will that even do anything?
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if some... Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have...
Well said. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people.
Huh?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I...
Oh, I hope I didn't keep... My apologies for taking up so much of your time.
It would be an...
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have... As for my role in...
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
So, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time? A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you! I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in this...
I fear it's almost... In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Ugh. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject.
I've only met Director...
And this one here is a traditional... Many hands make light work.
All right. I have made... If speed is what you're after.
Wonderful. I'll leave these 2 kites.
Oh,
Well, I would...
So, you were testing...
I would hardly say...
Seems like our pool of... Do you like kite flying, Shep?
I suppose I need... Although, what? Perhaps they're a bit...
Have you ever thought of... Cloud Retainer taught it...
There's no need. Minogius was the... When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have...
It's getting late.
How's she been, by the way?
The last time if you have the time.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you...
See you next time.
Coming.
You can go.
I don't have any...
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that Hey, let me finish.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey.
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make it. Do you remember the plan when recounted?
Yes, Master. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Shenyun and
Perfect. Or it would be if one... Oh, forget it. Such... Has work...
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble.
Are Auntie Shenyun and Shenhe...
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way? If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here.
Coming. I don't suppose... If you come home, your aunts, uncle... Shh. Just think about it.
Dad really has... But Thank you.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, they're drinking tea inside. Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were...
Perfect timing, actually.
Yep,
Gaming head.
Master, I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted...
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented them.
Then I helped?
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte.
An interview?
I suppose you could think of it that way.
The Fontaine? Then I'll need...
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? And here I thought I had...
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over...
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Oop.
Yeah! I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanka appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gamin?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly! Think of it more as a... We poop... Fontanians will probably...
Oh, okay.